Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about making your trading effortless, so it's not stressful. Now, in terms of making your trading effortless, what I want to do is feature a trader who was in the book New Market Wizards. Now, I can't give you his name because he asked Jack Schwager to withhold his name, just do it as an anonymous interview. And he did this because he thought that his investors, he was managing a fund, might think his strategy was a little bit too strange. This was despite the fact that he made several $100 million. Now, in terms of the chapter in New Market Wizards, it's very, very short. But for me, what the guy said made total sense in terms of how you should trade the markets, how you can make trading stress-free and actually become a more effective trader. Now, what I want to do now is just give you a quick quote from him, which I think is a very powerful quote. It's one that a lot of traders ignore, and also a very, very short clip, which is an analogy of the way he traded the markets and the basis of his strategy, really. So there's only a very short couple of clips, and I'll be back in a moment to discuss them.
To hit a target in this manner is to exercise the inner strength. Indeed, there are two kinds of strength. The outer strength is obvious. It fades with age and succumbs to sickness. Then there is the chi, the inner strength. Everyone possesses it too, but it is indeed much more difficult to develop. The inner strength lasts through every heat and every cold, through old age and beyond.
Welcome back after that short quote and short video clip. Now, in terms of that quote, I think that's one of the best quotes I've ever seen on trading. And I'm sure that anyone who has traded will have had the experience of you're in a trade, you want it to happen, but deep down, your intuition is telling you it probably isn't going to happen, yet you still stay with the trade. Now, in terms of beginners, that happens to just about any trader that comes in the market. It's obviously something that you need to conquer. Now, in terms of this guy in the New Market Wizards, he was saying to Schwager when he sat down at his desk, he didn't have an opinion. He didn't actually feel it was the market and him. He felt that he was part of the market. He'd get in rhythm with the market. A very simple way of trading, and it was really intuitive. He just could look at the chart quickly and know what to do. Now, he actually made reference to a book which was a big influence on him, which is a book called Zen Archery. And after reading the interview in the book, I actually went and got Zen Archery, and actually the book was very, very good. The simple message of the book is basically you don't actually shoot a bow and arrow. Once you've actually gone through your initial practice, it just happens effortlessly. You and the bow are effectively one. Now, a lot of people watching this might think, well, that's all a bit wacky. Well, you could say that, but this guy did make several $100 million by being extremely simplistic in his approach to the markets. And also, the idea of getting into the rhythm of the markets and trusting your intuition. Obviously, there's a learning curve. You'll have experience of looking at price action. But you should, after a short while, know instantly what to do. Now, I've always said one of the big enemies for Forex traders is time. Why? Because they spend too long looking at charts and overcomplicating their analysis. Now, if you do that, you're not going to be confident in what you are doing. You should be able to make a decision on what you are going to do on a Forex chart within a few seconds. Okay, you need a little bit of practice and a bit of experience of watching price action. Once you've got through that initial learning curve, it's only a few seconds to decide what you should do. Now, if you think about the concept, that concept goes through a lot of areas of life. Let's take professional sportsmen. They don't think. Their intuition does it for them. If you think about a great tennis player, for example, or a footballer, they just know what to do. They just instantly react to what they see, know what they want to do, and it's an effortless reaction. They're not thinking about it. So I think, one of the key points that I'd make is, if you want to be a successful Forex trader, you do need to trust your instincts, okay? And also, you need to basically do your analysis quickly. Now, in terms of the trader in the New Market Wizards, he actually thought that he couldn't publish his name because everyone would think his trading strategy was too wacky. Now, in terms of that seems kind of strange to me, because he was making several $100 million. However, the general perception of Forex trading that most people have is totally wrong. And I love going around the net and looking at people who analyse the markets, other educators as well. And I just, look at the analysis. It's all complicated, or most of it is. But the other thing I've always noticed is they can never, ever actually do a stop, a target, and an opening of a position for you in advance. So you get all three together, so you can see how the trade went. My view is they don't trade. But what they do is they make trading a little bit more complicated than it is, or they make it that it is really pattern-based, set patterns. It isn't. It's intuitive when you trade. There are lots of different variations of patterns. You have to trust your intuition to spot them, which, after getting used to watching price action, you will. And I think there is a big problem when traders put the method over the mind. The mind is very, very important. It's crucial to your success. You actually have to think and react instantly to many, many different situations in Forex trading. Now, in terms of Eastern philosophy, I really like it, as I think regular viewers of me will know. One of my favourites is Lao Tzu. And basically, in terms of Lao Tzu's thought, you've got to keep things extremely simple and basically find the way, which is the way of least resistance. And that isn't capitulation or submission or anything like that. It's just avoiding unnecessary conflict and adapting to your situation. And I think most traders are in conflict with the market, with their opinions, the way they want to trade. They think that the market is personal. It isn't personal. I've always thought you're with the market when you're trading it. It's not personal. It's going to give you profits. It's going to give you losses. Over time, you can make money out of it. You're not going to win every trade, of course, but over the longer term, if you use your intuition and you basically go against the majority, you'll end up a winner. Now, I think in terms of Forex trading, self-knowledge is underestimated. It really is. I think a person who has self-knowledge is a person who is not only going to win in Forex trading, they're going to win in life. There's an old saying, and it's basically, academic learning can make you a living. Self-education can make you a fortune. Now, I think that is very, very true. And I think, in terms of Forex trading, it is very simple, okay? You do need to trust your instincts. That doesn't mean emotion. It means trusting your instincts and basically just doing it in an effortless fashion. That is putting your trades on, taking your losses. If the market is running your way, staying with the trade. Just get with the rhythm of the market. Now, I think in terms of getting a trading instincts, it does take a little while. You've got to be prepared to go through that learning curve. But that learning curve, once you got through it, trading will become stress-free. It'll become effortless. You'll always know what to do. Now, just to finish off this video, I'm going to put 20 quotes up from Lao Tzu, one of my favourite philosophers. And basically, obviously he was around in the 6th century BC. A lot of people are going to say, these quotes are not going to be relevant to Forex trading at all. Trust me, I think they are actually, and you can decide for yourselves, but here they are These 20 quotes I always keep in mind when I'm trading. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for watching me as per usual.